Yo, so I'm not sure when he's gonna start, but we all know he's gonna start eventually. So let's get into it. Let's talk Bears football. Justin Fields, is he a bust? Is he a Hall of Famer? Let's get into it. Yo, if you don't know me, my name is Keith. I do Black Quarterback Series videos. I also do the NFL, the NFL playoffs. If you want to follow me and join the squad and all that good stuff, like, comment, subscribe. The card above will be for last season and every video up in this series up until right now. So if you want to catch up with what's going on between the draft and what's going on with Black quarterbacks and even the other scheduled release videos, it'll be right above me right now. So today is the Chicago Bears day. We're going to talk about Justin Fields, him being drafted, how does that impact the Bears and all the other stuff. So let's get into it. So the Bears have a relatively soft schedule, but I don't think they'll make any waves. But we have the schedule here. Let's talk about it. So let's start by saying that I don't think Justin Fields will start up until week 4 or 5. He might start. It'll either be week 4 or 5, or he'll take the job in preseason. I think those will be one of the two that he'll go for. So the first game they have is against the Rams. I think they'll lose that game. Cincinnati. I think they can beat Cincinnati, but I don't think Justin will be starting yet. So I think they'll lose that game. And they'll lose to the Bears. I think they can beat the Lions. That's a divisional game. They'll lose to Vegas. Depending on what's going on in Green Bay, they might win both Green Bay games. They might lose both Green Bay games. But for the sake of argument, at this point, I think Aaron Rodgers will still be there. So there'll be a loss. They'll get blown out by Tampa. They'll lose to the 49ers. Pittsburgh, depending on, I feel like they could have an upset against, Pittsburgh could get upset because we just don't know what's going on with Big Ben, Dwayne Haskins. We have no idea what's going on with the Steelers. Like, we never know what's going on with the Steelers. It's just a madhouse in Pittsburgh, so we never know. But I think the Bears could pull off a win there. So then they play the Ravens, which I think the Ravens will blow them out. I think that game will be over by the start of the 4th. And I think they'll beat the Lions. They'll beat the Lions again. They're better than the Lions. I'm going to throw it out there. They're better than the Lions. I think the Lions might not even win a game this year. They might win 1-2 games. But they're better than the Lions. They'll lose to the Cardinals. The Cardinals are, like I said, the Cardinals are just better. I think a lot of their losses will be just not being talented enough. And I know I just said that they're more talented than the Lions, but that's not saying much. But I will say that given how good their defense could be this year, with Matt Nagy and all those guys, this schedule could be flipped from what I'm saying. But let's get into it. They'll lose to the Cardinals. I don't think Aaron Rodgers will be there by this point, so I think they can beat Green Bay the second time. They'll lose to the Vikings, they'll lose to the Seahawks, and then they'll beat the Vikings in Week 17, and they'll beat the Giants in Week 17. So, no playoffs. But the Bears one is kind of a fluent one because the Bears are in such a weird position to where they can be 7-10 or they can be 11-6. Justin Fields come and change their whole life, or Justin Fields will come in and have a really rocky rookie season. So I'm not really sure how the Bears even handle this. The Bears are one of those teams that you got to probably wait till about week 6 to really know what kind of team you're getting from them. But just based off the schedule and the little bit that I know about the Bears, I'm going to give them 6-10 or 6-11. Not awful, but not really, really good. I think next season they'll be better because Fields will have a more grasp of the offense. COVID restrictions will probably be restricted all the way through by that point. And I think the Bears next season will be a 10-win team, but then you got to think Khalil Mack is a year older. I don't know. So, but put my finger on it because I'm here to analyze, which is not a word, but I'm here to analyze. I think the Bears will go 6-11. I think they'll go 6-11. They'll miss the playoffs. They won't be the worst team in their division because I think Detroit won't be very good either. I think Detroit might get the number 1 overall pick. So, little bit of a quicker video, just based on the simple fact that it's a lot of unknowns when it comes to rookie quarterbacks. So I think it's a lot of unknown when it comes to Justin Fields. Really good guy, hard-working guy. But I think he's going to be very successful. Will he come in like Dak Prescott and set the world on fire and be 14-3? Who knows? It's possible. But he can also come in and they don't win very many games. So it remains to be seen. I believe in him. 6-11 your rookie year is not bad. Most rookies don't have very good rookie years. But also, I think if they go 6-11, Matt Nagy will be fired, and then they'll be able to pick a new coach. I hope that Matt Nagy doesn't get fired because I saw what he can do with Trubisky. So, give him a couple years with this guy. We'll see where it goes. But Fields has an opportunity to save Nagy's job. If they're 6-11, Nagy is not going to keep his job. For Matt Nagy to keep his job. If they go 6-11, like I think they will, then Matt Nagy is not going to make it through the offseason next year. But if they're like 9-7, or it would be 9-9, right? Man, I guess it would be 9-8. If you go 9-8, 10 wins, 10-7, I think Matt Nagy would keep his job at that point because his team would have been like this. So, Trubisky took them to the playoffs, and Trubisky was awful. So, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong with this 6-11, 7-10 record that I'm giving him. But I think there'll be a lot of turnover in Chicago. So that's all I got. Am I right? Am I wrong? Do I not know what I'm talking about? Let me know. If there's any Chicago Bears fans, let me know. And give me some insight on how the Bears win things. Obviously the local media is better than the international. Not international, but the mass NFL media. So let me know. At the end card, there'll be some more videos that I think you guys will like. And I'll see y'all next week.